Well, it's a time of year when City Council is talking about its budget, and leave it to City Council Chairman Martavius Jones to put out, I guess it was the obvious, but has not been talked about very much. And this is from the Daily Memphian earlier this week. He said the lawsuit brought by Tyre Nichols' family and estate against the city of Memphis cropped up in city budget hearings Wednesday, with the council chairman calling a potential settlement a budget buster. Martavius Jones, the council term limited chairman, I should say, brought up the subject during a hearing on the budget for City Attorney Jennifer Sink. He said the elephant in the room is the lawsuit, and we have not done anything to address that. It's a $550 million lawsuit, Jennifer, and as I mentioned, the city budget is under $800 million. Not that it would all be paid all at once, and there's people who point out, yeah, well, in George Floyd's case, that was in the 20s, 27 million, I believe. So, and even Ben Crump said, we just picked that number of $550 million because it had been 55 years since Dr. King was assassinated in Memphis. So he kind of admitted it was a random number. But nonetheless, this could be a very expensive suit the city has to pay.
Jennifer Sink, the city attorney, didn't want to address it in the meeting in public. She wanted to have an attorney-client session, which the council has not yet had. But something she said earlier in the meeting, before Chairman Jones really explicitly brought this up, was that there is no cap on wrongful death lawsuits. Right. So while that lawsuit may have been in the 20s of millions, we don't know where this could end up. So I think that's important to keep in mind as the city council works towards passing their budget.
Good reason not to run for mayor.
Excellent reason to not run for mayor. That mayor's going to have some trouble to balance the budget.
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts about the suit and what it might mean for the city?
Well, of course, my heart still goes out to the Nichols family. And then I know that the police budget includes monies each year where some is accrued for things like this, but you can never accrue that much money over a period of time. And so we have to find a creative way to appease this, not just monetarily. I think reform is still going to be the major thing that will address this. If we offer the Nichols family not just a cash amount, but some real hard reforms and some things we commit ourselves to on behalf of what happened to their son, this may be the pathway forward. It's going to take a mayor who can sit down and make that happen.
Yeah. Well, let's got about 15 seconds.
I agree with everything that Keith has said. We have to see some systemic changes here in addition to any monetary. The monetary is going to be high, but we have to see some systemic changes in the police department.
All right. Well, Otis, Catherine, and Reverend Ken, Keith, he's on last week. We appreciate you all three for being here very much, and we appreciate you at home for being here too. We'll see you next week for ABC24 This Week.